Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Limis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Experts in the Sinamay has a plan on how to bring over some tourists. Also tonight, MVA hosts their general membership meeting. And our Micronesian brothers and sisters may now apply for Medicaid. In sports, the Palau Masters League turns perilous for Peleliu. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during 2021, and they taste great. It's fast and easy. The May smoothie of the month is pineapple carrot cake. It includes banana, granola, raisins, cinnamon, carrots, and pineapple with 21.5 grams of protein. It's good for your eyes and good for your waistline. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garrabin.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is June 2nd, 2021. How do we restart tourism, keep the community safe, and actually get people to come? These are multi-million-dollar questions the Sinamay is looking to answer. Currently, there is no process or structure for visitors wanting to come into the Sinamay, but economists and industry experts say they have created a pilot program that may become a gateway for a more solid procedure that will allow the tourism industry to reopen and keep the community safe all at one time. It's called the Tourism Resumption Investment Plan, or for short, TRIP. TRIP is being proposed to run for 8 weeks, targeting the South Korean market, and will subsidize partners including airlines and hotels.
So we need to incentivize these airlines to get back online. And the market and the industry experts are suggesting that the best way to incentivize the airlines is by offering discounts on airline landing fees, as well as a $45,000 subsidies for those planes who fly in below the 40% passenger load. So anything above 40%, there's no government subsidy, but everything below 40 would be subsidized. We also, as part of this program, airlines who want to participate are being asked to keep ticket prices to the Commonwealth attractive to the traveler. And so basically, as part of this program, we're asking that ticket prices are kept at $400 per person round trip.
2 airlines will be selected to be part of this program and will be asked to run 2 flights per week. Experts say airlines are willing to commit because of their needs as well.
As much as we want this to open, they do too, because they're thinking beyond just this 2-month program or even the rest of this year. It's something that, as partners for the CNMI, that they're willing to build up. So they're not going to be making buku money. But there are other things that they have to look at also, and that's the training, the hours that they need for their staff. okay, for the flight crew. If they don't get those hours for the flight crew, then they're going to have to retrain them pretty soon. And that costs a lot more money than just flying an empty plane. So what they ask as a partner, okay, cover my cost, but if I go beyond this, it's on me. I just need to cover this cost.
Tour agents will also play a big role in the process, selling out tickets and getting incentivized as well.
Because these airlines, unlike in normal times where you have LCCs that normally sell mostly to FITs, because this kind of package is something that has to be sold as a package because of the protocols, then it's the actual tour agents that are pushing this. So the tour agents who are starving, okay, they're starving.
Hotels play another key role in this program. Current quarantine procedures will not necessarily be changed, but will be adjusted. The pilot program proposes to open a hybrid quarantine facility using one of Saipan's hotels with a water park. Tourists will be tested prior to departure and then again on arrival. If the results are negative, visitors will be able to move about the hotel property and water park during their initial 5 days. They will also be allowed to golf, and the golf course will be shut down during that time to local residents. Employees at the hotel that have guest contact will be quarantined at the hotel as well during the initial 5-day stay, and these facility staff will be conducting the transportation. On the 5th day after a negative COVID test, visitors will be able to leave the hotel and enjoy the rest of the Sinamay, but will be asked to lodge at a secondary partner hotel. MVA Board Chair Viola Alipuzu says having a hybrid quarantine facility is beneficial to community members who are unemployed.
The Department of Labor statistics, I believe they said of the 18,000 applicants, over 5,000 employees actually come directly from tourist-related industries. So if we can get tourism back, then that's 5,000 people whose jobs will be affected, potentially. But you also need to look at the collateral effects. Because if those people have businesses, then they need to go back to work. Then their kids, somebody needs to watch their kids, so they'll need to hire somebody to watch their kids. They're going to need to buy gas, so they're going to have to go to the gas station and pay for gas. They're going to have to buy groceries. So there's a trickle effect on our economy.
Safety is still the number one concern, and these experts say that all protocols will be followed. If passengers are tested positive, they will be transported to the regular designated site for quarantine. The MVA board met yesterday and voted to adopt the plan. There is still work to be done. However, some funding decisions are still being considered by the Attorney General's office. The 8-week pilot program is expected to cost about $8 million. The expected launch will be mid-July. MVA held its general membership meeting yesterday afternoon at the Royal Resort. The tourism reopening plan was presented to MVA members. Turnout was light. Ivan Kichocho presented the opening plan and took questions from the audience. MVA's Managing Director Priscilla Iacopo also presented a newly revamped half-a-day Antiro pledge that encourages businesses to emphasize local words, local food, and local music throughout their offerings and services. The Sinamay Medicaid Agency expands eligibility to nationals from the neighboring islands. After almost 25 years, the Sinamay Medicaid Agency has received approval to allow citizens of the Marshall Islands, Palau, Chuuk, Kosrae, Pohnpei, and Yap who are residing in the Marianas eligible for Medicaid. Back in December of 2020, Congress passed a COVID relief bill that corrected a nearly 25-year error that excluded compact of the Freely Association citizens residing in the U.S. from Medicaid. Former President Donald Trump signed the bill and it is now law. And on March 26, Governor Ralph Torres elected and certified the state plan amendment to cover FAS citizens residing in the Sinamay. Representative Ivan Blanco shares his gratitude for the correction of the matter.
Given the history of the exclusion of Medicaid for citizens of the freely associated states living in the U.S. mainland and its territories, there was about 22 attempts through legislation through the years to reverse this travesty to allow these citizens to be eligible for Medicaid. And I know our Congressman Kilili Sablan has been working through the years with his colleagues in the U.S. Congress and the Senate to correct this matter. And I want to acknowledge his hard work and diligence to have the FAS citizens be eligible for Medicaid in the CNMI and across the nation. On the local level also, I'd like to acknowledge and extend my appreciation to Governor Torres, Lieutenant Governor Palacios, Ms. Helen Sablan at the Medicaid office, and our CHCC CEO, Esther Munya, and the many others for all their support for that legislation to have gone through the federal level.
Currently, Congressman Gregorio Kilili Sablan has introduced a bill that will eliminate Medicaid funding caps for the territories and aligning the matching rate with the states.
This is very important because the cap would provide relief for the CNMI and other areas on putting up matching funds because we will be expecting more enrollees from the freely associated states in our Medicaid program. And with this bill, that would lift the cap and I guess allow the federal government to put most of the funding for it through federal funds instead of using up all our local funds.
For more information, you may contact or visit the Medicaid offices across the CNMI. Coming up, it's Pride Month in the Marianas. Stay tuned for a very powerful message.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Click it or take it.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Preparations in reopening the island's only trade school is finally underway. The Northern Marianas Technical Institute is now opening enrollment for the full semester. CEO Jodina Atau shares that before they reopen their doors, they want to make sure the facility gets all the update it needs. Current fix-ups include bathroom repairs, leak patching, wall painting, and just about anything that needs a deep clean. Atau states visual perspective is also being worked on. What people see when they first step into the facility and even placement of offices is something important to her team. In partnership with the CNMI Department of Corrections, the outreach team provides general facility maintenance in exchange for discounted prices for certification classes for various trade courses. Classes at the Northern Marianas Technical Institute will begin August 18, 2021. For more information on enrollment and inquiries on the offered courses, you may visit their facility in Lower Base, Mondays to Fridays, open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pride Month is a global celebration where the LGBTQIA+ community is honored. This year's theme is Empowering Braver, Safer, and More Inclusive Space. Dr. Bobby Cruz was the keynote speaker of this morning's proclamation signing event, who courageously shared his story and his message to the community.
Pride Month is really a wonderful opportunity to kind of examine our own biases and think about ways that we may have excluded people, and in particular ways that we may have not been as respectful to the fact that we have people in our own community who identify differently than what is traditionally acceptable. And so think about those people and think about, have you created a space where they can truly and meaningfully participate in? This island community happens to be populated by so many diverse individuals who call it their home, who treasure this beautiful island that we all share. So I think it's only right that we give them a chance to really participate in an island of which they are a part. And so have those small conversations, spread the spirit of Inafa Maulik, and try to do good by saying, hey, I just want to let you know that I've thought about your experience. I want to let you know that I value that you exist. And this is really important for our youth, because the data is telling us that our youth go through so many issues already. And then when you throw on top our youth who identify as LGBTQ, they're disproportionately dealing with issues like depression, dating violence, and their absences are way higher than the normal student because they don't feel like their schools are safe spaces for them. So have those conversations. Teach the kids that when you say things like faggot, let them know that it's not okay. It's not okay because while you may not mean anything mean by it, it's impacting someone else. When you say things like, oh, that's so gay, ew, you may not mean anything by it, but it's harming someone else. You're pushing people back into the closet, making them feel like they cannot really participate, be their authentic self, and that's not okay. So in celebration of Pride, really think about all the many privileges that you have as a person, and if you can use your privilege to help empower someone else, then that's how we spread the spirit of pride, the spirit of Inafa Maulik.
All right, coming up in the sports report, huge comebacks highlight the Plow Masters League. Stay tuned, we've got that excitement next.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
And build a new normal.
Pinapamalit si PL.
Let's vaccinate, CMI.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, we have new comeback kings in the Plow Masters League. 2 weeks in a row, Peleliu's made huge comebacks. They're the watch out team to watch out for. Last week in the first round of the playoffs, Peleliu overcame a 6-run deficit in the bottom of the 7th inning on Ray Boom Boom Villagomez's hit to win the game. And then Sunday, a new hero. Down by 5 in their final at-bat, Mark Flores hits a walk-off home run to put Peleliu into the finals. Well, there is an old saying that says, all good things must come to an end. And did you know that statement originated from the Plow Softball Masters League? I bet you didn't know that, did you? I mean, it's only been 15 months long. The Plow Masters League comes to an end Sunday with a best-of-3 championship series. Microgame softball gold medalist Juan Diaz leaves the yard for Redman. He saved $200 by not having a haircut since the pandemic started. Redman with the lead, 8-7. Pennant-winning Monamigos trying to punch their ticket to the final. Eric Palacios punches a single to start a rally. Pete Sablan, he won the home run title with 14 dingers despite not playing in the first round. Grounds a single through the hole there. Fuji Sual gets under that pitch good enough, though, to plate Eric with the tying run. It's a new ball game. Top of the 4th, lefty. The shallow pop to center, and that falls in. Redman ties the game 8-8. All right, it's Monamigo's turn. Bill Camacho. The strong man. He belts a ball to the barbecue section.
Celestial for Bill.
Just skying one to right center. Fresh, brisk trade winds pushing the ball over. No excuses, though. That's a big fat arrow. Oh, God. Alvin socks that pitch right past short, putting runners on the corners. Eric goes opposite field. Here comes the throw. Here comes Alvin, and they're not going to get him. Muscle memory. Pete, another single in the exact same place he did the last at-bat. That's what they call muscle memory. Manny, one of the all-time baseball league's top hitters, drives into Migos on the lead. Top of the fifth, Redman, and there goes Monamigos' lead. Redman back on top. But here come the Migos. Bill Ogden, he gets on board for that other Bill. Ding dong, ring the bell. Monamigos overpower and eliminate Redman 15-12. Notice every player on Monamigos wears number 29. Pete explains.
Mike Palaxi's number. So we're just doing it to commemorate him. Keep him with our, with the team.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000. Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com. Hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HOFFA50 to get your discount.
Today's high 90 degrees, low 82, humidity 65%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, easterly winds, 10 to 15 miles an hour, high around 89. It might be 90, who knows? Low 80, seas 4 to 5 feet, sunrise 5:45, a low tide at 9:32, followed by high tide at 1:33, sunset at 6:44. And tomorrow, by the way, is going to have 20 seconds more daylight than we had today. All right, that'll do it for Wednesday, the midweek edition. Thank you for watching. See you back here on Friday.